The Joe Rogan Experience.
One of the things I've said about like comments on podcasts and stuff like that, I think one of the reasons why a lot of people get mad, and I've tried to think this through, like why some of the response is so negative to things that seem innocuous on the outside. I think it's because it's frustrating when you don't have a say.
Yes.
Like if two people, like you and I are talking about something, there's probably some guy right now going, "Well, just fucking stop with all your spiritual bullshit. Here's what you do: you wake up when your fucking alarm clock goes off. You never hit snooze. You get out the door. You put your hours in. Eventually, you get better. You take care of your family. You act like a fucking man." And there's probably people like that they're upset. They feel like we're pontificating too much, and this is all just just mental masturbation.
You're right.
In some ways it is, but that's part of how you solve these things and think these things through.
I believe they deserve their say as well. And that's one of the things that, of being a person that goes to sort of 12-step support groups is you recognise that everyone's individual experience that is valuable.
Yes.
That it's not like that. And I've got over the idea that that some external thing can be imposed, and whilst there are like many people that are we could say not using their 50 years to maximum effect because they're pursuing odd material goals. There are, many more people that have never been introduced to the idea of freedom because from the moment they're born, they're economically tyrannized and told that if you are not economically valuable to this system, you are not valuable at all. And that's only an idea. Like, if you don't, if you can't become a lawyer or, a comedian or whatever, fuck you.
Well, so many of us are trapped in the expectations and values of our parents too. That's a real problem with people don't let their children become an individual. They force their children to follow their own rigid ideology and they shame them when they don't.
I agree with that, but do you not imagine that a fair degree of that stuff is unconscious? Do you not think that you and I are probably unconsciously imposing things on our kids?
100%, but not with guilt. And I mean, if your kid comes to you and say, "Dad, I know you wanted me to be a doctor, but fuck it, I want to play bongos. I just want to be the best bongo player of all time." I bet you'd probably be like, "Hey, learn the fucking bongos. Give me a hug. Go get those bongos.
Get out there and become the best damn bongoer you can. Even mediocre. I don't care."
But there are fathers out there would be like, "The fuck you are. You're going to be a goddamn doctor. Stop being a pussy. And you're going to go back to medical school and you're going to pick up your studies and we're going to get you a tutor and you're going to perform because we're a Wilson. You're a Wilson and this Wilson family's been physicians since 1820. Your grandfather.
Time immemorial, the Wilsons have been physicians.
He made people bite down on a leather strap before amnesia and he sawed off legs and he kept those people alive. You want to play bongos, you little fuck." Yeah, people get mad.
But my bias is towards my kid, like when we was back in England, like I was aware of like grandparents or whatever reacting to spiders and stuff, going, "Oh, spiders are scary." I'm like, don't fucking teach them that spiders are scary. I don't want her to think of things as scary. Tell her like the spiders are cool, they're all right. There's nothing, like. So, and you're aware of familial influence, like that they want the hair to be a certain way, they want them to wear certain things, they want them to, part of the veganism is like, if you make these kids vegan, at least now I know wherever they go, there's going to be so many restrictions on their food. I've not made the kids vegan. They eat what the hell they want. It's up to them. Yeah, thank you. Where's my gold star? Where's my ticker tape parade?
Yeah.
But I don't know we don't know our own biases. We don't know where we've been institutionalized. I'm not sure because the very nature of the unconscious is we are not aware of it. So I suppose in a sense a continued open-mindedness and a willingness to change must be part of any dialogue to go into these situations. Think, do you know what? I might not actually know that's why I'm not. When I was 20, if you'd have said about the hunting, I'd be like, "Oh no, man!" Like now I'm like, "Yeah, Jesus, there's so many ways of seeing the world. There's so many ways of looking at what's natural and what's correct." What do I know?
I think with hunting is like many things in that there's no real clean answer. There's no yes or no, good or bad, because you could think there is, but then you find circumstances like wild pigs or invasive species. Like I go hunting on a place called Lanai. It's one of the small islands of Hawaii. There's somewhere in the neighborhood of 3,000 people and 20,000 deer. It is so overpopulated with deer, and they have to kill them. They kill them every day. They hire snipers. They hire people to kill them. People are slamming in them with their cars. I mean, they're fucking everywhere, and they're axis deer. They're not even from there. They're from someone brought them over from India to give to King Kamehameha in like the 1800s. They're animals actually that evolved to get away from tigers. So there's this insanely fast, beautiful deer that are everywhere. They're forced to kill. Well, the good news is the people that are low-income people of the island always have meat. There's meat everywhere. Everyone can hunt. It's really easy to find them. You could find them, and if you want, you can go kill them.
Yeah, I've got no moral judgment about that. If there's rats in my house, I'm not going to put down poison. I'm going to go,
But that's the thing,
rats
right? As
are
a
allowed to
vegan,
flourish.
you should probably feel bad about killing a rat, right?
As a vegan, I do feel bad.
You feel bad about
I feel bad
swatting
about
mosquitoes?
everything. I'm hungry.
What about
I wouldn't swat a mosquito. Even the Dalai
Really?
Lama. Even the Dalai Lama, Lo, I see him. He went like the first time a gentle brush, the second time a harder one, third time smack. The Dalai Lama, the Dalai Lama gives him 3 chances. Joe, can I? Well, then you're out. You might be reincarnated or something better. Can I go for a pee, please?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, man. It's almost 3:00 already. Can you believe it or
We've done
not?
quite well. Oh God! When standing up has made me realise the pressure my bladder was under.